Drop.
Love, I'll see you later. Love, I'll see you later. I'm busy chasing paper.
Hello, fly girls and fly guys. Welcome to the ButHerFly Boudoir. I am Madame ButHerFly and we are here. We are back with another review of Chasing Dallas Season 2, Episode 14, The Last Supper. This is the season finale of Chasing Dallas. Now, I've been a little behind. I done fell behind about 3 episodes. And I was gonna come back and, do a review, but I was like, you know what? They on the season finale. I'm gonna just wrap this whole thing up. Last 3 episodes just been talking about that fight anyway. So let's get into this finale and talk about the new fight that done happened. Okay. So if you ready, you know I'm ready. Let's get into it. So the show opens up with Reese G. He has gotten invited to a Christmas party. We see Kelly Price is performing. So this must be a pretty big event in the LGBTQ community. We also see George there. Now I like the jacket that George had on. I think it had like, I don't know if it was Christmas trees on the back of it, but I like the front of it. Like it had gold glitter going down the front. I like that. I like that look, George. So Reese pulls George to the side at the Christmas party and wants to just have a conversation with George. George had mentioned that he wanted an apology from Reese. Reese felt like he did not owe George an apology, but George was like, well, I'm just gonna take whatever this is. I'm just gonna take this from Reese and just call this my apology. And so, they made up, if you will. They just let bygones be bygones, and that was basically it. George was expecting Trey Womack to be there. He was asking Reese if he had seen him. Reese was like, I don't know, his brother's here, he may be here, I don't know. I don't think Womack ended up showing up at that event, but they did show up someplace together that we're going to get into right about now. So the remainder of the episode was at the Last Supper. So the entire cast met up for one big group dinner for the last scene. Unfortunately, we were missing one cast member, and that was King Kane, but everyone else was there. So Markel was the first to arrive. It was like a potluck theme. Everyone brought something to the dinner, and basically Reese was telling Markel that he had some things to get off his chest, and he was going to go around the group and let everyone know how he felt about them. They went over the seating arrangements where everybody was going to sit, and then we let the drama begin. Ariel came in ready. She was like, what's tea? What's tea? Like, she was just walking right up and through, not saying nothing to nobody, not hey, what's up? She was like, what's tea? Reese was like, are you mad? So Ariel came in there ready. So what had Ariel all hot was King Kane. So King Kane did a review on the show. He does his weekly reviews on Chasing Dallas, and I believe it was his first review that he did where he basically talked about everyone on the cast, and he spoke some words on Ariel that she did not appreciate. So she was ready to just read him and let him know how she felt. She was ready. After Ariel, I believe Womack was the next to arrive, and Womack let them know that Kane would not be coming. I think that kind of disappointed everyone, because I believe, almost well, not everyone, but, a couple of people had issues with Kane and was looking forward to confronting him at this dinner, but Womack let everyone know that he's not coming. Kane said he's tired of being everybody's storyline, so he ain't showing up. He ain't got nothing to say to you hoes. Everybody was like, oh, okay, so he could talk all that ish, but can't come here and back it up. He can't face the music. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know if people scared or what. I mean, you know, him saying he don't want to be everybody's storyline, that's kind of like a weak excuse. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the last cast dinner, the last get together with the whole group, especially for you because you left Texas. You're in a whole nother state, you know what I'm saying? So this is definitely the last for you. You know, I would have thought that he would have came, but he didn't. So everyone else starts to arrive. Carrie D gets there. George gets there. Then Antonio walks in. Antonio walks in. I definitely was not expecting Antonio to be there. I mean, of course, we've seen it in the previews, but if that preview would not have been there, I wouldn't have thought Antonio would have been at the last dinner for the cast because we've only seen him in a couple episodes, so I would not have guessed that he would have been there. But from the previews, we knew that he would be. So he walks in. He speaks to everyone. He gives Carrie a hug, and right off the bat, as soon as he walks in, Reese's whole mood just changed. It's like he is just, oh, here come that bitch. I believe as soon as he walked in, that's when Reese grabbed the wine bottle. I don't think he was drinking that much or hadn't even started drinking at all, you know, before Antonio got there, but he definitely was drinking once he got there. He was drinking the rest of the night. George and Markel get into it apparently. No. George and Trey Womack get into it first. Yes. George and Trey Womack get into it first. They talk about what happened in New Orleans, about Trey saying George was trying to sleep with him. He done pulled out his little thing and was like, look at my meat. And Trey was like, I don't want it, put it up. You know, so it's like he say, she say. You know, Trey said he did it. George said he didn't. Then he was like, well, you know what? Maybe I did. I was drunk. I don't know. But so we would never know. There was no camera footage. So, you know, you just have to pick a side on who you believe. So that was squashed. Then George gets on to Markel. Apparently, George tried to get with Markel's ex. I don't know. But then Markel was trying to fight George. And George was, I don't know if George was scared or whatever. But Markel was like, you couldn't even take me. You tried to get Duran to step up to me. And listen, Duran's a big motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Duran is bro. You know what I'm saying? So shoot. I'll be kind of scared if you stick Duran on me, but you know, they squashed their little thing, you know what I'm saying? So that was the end of that. Reese and Antonio get into it, I believe. This is the start of it. This ain't really where it goes in, but this is where it started. When he walked in, he spoke to everyone. But then Reese just started going in on him, talking about how did it start? It was so much going on. They were talking about some email. Antonio was saying, you sent out this email, nobody else got it. He stood up and asked, did anybody else get the email? It was just a lot going on. And it come to find out, Reese had sent him an email, but it was like a fake email, you know, to see if he would take the bait and put Reese's business out. Apparently, Antonio took the bait and put Reese's business out, and Reese got what he was looking for. He was looking to see if Antonio would betray him or if he would really be his friend, and it turns out that obviously he betrayed him. There were some talks about Antonio telling things to Wiley about Reese. That's Wiley from the Wiley Show. He is a YouTuber. So it was just a lot of back and forth between them two. Reese then goes downstairs outside to get Dior and Trey Howard. He's letting them know, look, it's going down upstairs. Antonio is here and I'm about to fuck that bitch up. So he was basically giving them a warning, giving them a heads up about what's going down upstairs. So they get up there. Dior, he didn't really have beef with anyone. He just had issues with King Kane. Him and Womack, they have made up, it looks like. You know, Dior was telling Womack that he missed their friendship, he missed hanging out with him, and he really didn't understand what happened to their friendship. You know, the beef that was going on between Howard and Womack was between Howard and Womack. So Dior doesn't know how he got involved with that. I guess maybe it was one of those things, guilty by association, you know, since he is Howard's gay father. So I guess maybe Womack got a problem with Howard. Now he got a problem with Dior too, because, you know, Dior is on that side. So I don't know, maybe that's what happened, but it looks like they have mended fences and they are good now. I believe that was it. Dior just, you know, he made up with Womack and that was it. He really wanted to talk to Kane. He had issues with Kane. I guess Kane had said once again in that infamous live that Dior and Howard were reaching out to him to be models or something like that, and Dior wanted to clear his name, like, look, I didn't call you to be no model, I did your hair and all that stuff. I don't know. Dior was like, I am a model, so I mean, if you need a model, you know, ask me or something like that. I don't know. Child, I don't know. So basically, everyone was just there to confront Kane. Okay, now we did get some tea. We got some tea from George about Kane. So remember in the very first episode, might be the first or the second episode, where Kane and Womack had lunch together and Womack was saying how George was in his inbox and he was showing DMs to Kane, and then Kane had said, oh, you know, George's been in my DM too, trying to holler at me. Well, how the tables have turned, because now George is saying Kane was in his DM trying to holler at him. Baby, George had receipts, okay? George was showing DMs of Kane saying he lonely, he wanna cuddle. I was like, so the whole season, Kane has been going in on George, calling him Georgina, Pastor Greenleaf, saying he been trying to holler at him. George is fake, acting like he don't know me, he knows me. But come to find out, he was trying to holler at George. Now, Kane has said plenty of times that, you know, he just likes to have sex and that's it. So, you know, I mean, I can believe it. I can believe that he was up in George's DM because George is a handsome man. And, you know, maybe Kane did just want to hit it. You know, hit it and quit it. But, you know, it came as a surprise. It came as a surprise to everyone. But, hey, I just wish Kane was there, because I would have loved to have seen how he would have handled himself with everybody coming at him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least, you know, he would have had Dior coming at him. He would have had George coming at him. Who else? He would have had Ariel coming at him, you know what I'm saying? But he would have had Womack there to help him out, to have his back, because Womack does be having Kane's back. So, you know, he would have had some help. But baby, that would have made the episode 10 times better if Kane was there. Ariel, she kind of has a sentimental moment. She, you know, really didn't have any issues with anyone. She just wanted to talk it out with Kane, but he wasn't there. So she really didn't have much to say, but she was getting emotional and she actually got up and left. She had to go outside for a little breather. But I loved Ariel's confessional look. She had on like this dress with, I don't know, like all these like mirrors. I'm gonna just say like little mirrors everywhere on it. I don't know, it was so cute. And then the little pink bob and then the pink background, like everything just flowed together. Like I love that look. Like Ariel's confessional looks be on point. And the last confessional look of Ariel's was on point too. Like I loved her hair. I love that glittery top that she had on. Like Ariel has been on point with the looks. And mind you, my name is Ariel, but people be calling me Ariel. So, sisters, that was the episode. It was crazy. This whole season was crazy. We got to catch up with everyone one last time. Everyone said their final words at the end. Everyone said how they felt the season went. Hopefully we will get to see everyone again on Chasing Dallas season 3, if there is one. If there is one, we know Kane will no longer be on Chasing Dallas because he is in Atlanta now. So I'm pretty sure he will be on Chasing Atlanta. We did see a preview, a little trailer, a little teaser for Chasing LA. That will be directed and produced by Quentin Harris, formerly from Chasing Atlanta. I'm really excited about that. I love LA, I love Cali, so I'm really excited to see that, to see who's going to be on it. We also got a sneak peek of Wooda's new show. Wooda has a show called, I believe it's Zell and Woo. It's him and his best friend. Looked like he had some drama going on with his man. I don't know, they was like by his car and they was getting ready to fight and Wooda was calling him a bitch and I was like, oh, Wooda. Like, I never seen Wooda like this because every time he be on Chasing Dallas, you know, he be all calm and, you know, prissy and all that stuff. But, you know, on this little preview, this little teaser, Wooda is, you know, he ready to, you know, square up. I was like, what? But I enjoyed this season. I enjoyed the cast. I enjoyed reviewing it. I cannot wait. Hopefully I will review Chasing LA. We will see. But good luck to everyone on the cast. I enjoyed everyone. You all are amazing. You made me laugh every single week. You kept me and a lot of folks entertained. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you would like to leave a comment or say anything to me, please feel free to do so down below. And if you're not a fly girl or a fly guy yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. You guys can also follow me and add me on Instagram at Madame_ButHerFly. Alright guys, until the next time, please remember, stay focused, stay laughing, stay yourself, stay fly.